Hey friends, today I'm so excited to share with you one of my favorite tools for instant manifestation, the magic of open-ended questions. This is something I've seen work so quickly and effortlessly, and it's almost like the universe starts arranging everything right in front of us. I'm going to share a few personal stories that will give you a glimpse of how powerful this technique really is. And I hope that they inspire you to try it out as well. But first, let me tell you where I'm recording this from. Sunny Gibraltar. I remember saying to myself earlier this year, while I was still living in Sweden, that I wouldn't want to be spending another winter there. It wasn't so much the cold that got to me, but the darkness. And, like not seeing the sun for months just really wore me down every year. So here I am now, rescued from the Swedish winter, spending all of November and a part of December in this beautiful, sun-soaked place. When I first had to wish to avoid another Swedish winter, I had no idea where I would go or how it would happen. But by using open-ended questions and truly allowing the universe to present me with possibilities I'd never considered, things started shifting. Opportunities, connections, and people showed up in ways that I could never have planned with, just my rational mind. I opened myself up, expected the unexpected, and here I am, enjoying walking around in this beautiful place in November with just a t-shirt on. So, a couple of weeks ago, I was back in Hungary, walking in the town of Szeged with my cousin, who I call my soul sister. We had some time to kill and decided to wander around in a shopping mall, and I needed winter boots and a new jacket because I left mine in a storage in Sweden and had no plans of going back soon. So we were just browsing, and as we walked, my cousin admired this little Dusty Rose crossbody bag I was wearing, and she mentioned how much she would love something similar. Now, here's where it gets fun. My cousin and I love doing little daily magic together, manifesting things through open-ended questions. So I looked at her and I said, how could you get a bag like this? And I was also thinking about how I wanted a new one for myself, since it was getting a bit worn down, carrying it to every country on every trip that I went to. So we strolled along, and without even paying attention to the stores and the store names and the brands, suddenly we felt called to walk into a store on our left. And we started looking around, not expecting anything, and then both of us stopped in our tracks. Right in front of us was a card holder that had the exact same dusty pink color as my bag. And I thought, hey, this design looks familiar. And I lifted my bag to compare, and it was the exact same brand. And mind you, I had no idea what brand it even was because I'd only chosen it for the color and the size of it back in Sweden. So I started looking around for my bag in the store, and guess what? There it was. The same bag, but brand new. And it was even cheaper than what I'd paid in Sweden. So I bought it right there, and I gave my old one to my cousin. So she was crazy happy. You should have seen her face. It was perfect. We both got the bags we wanted. After that, I realized I still needed a winter coat. I'd been through so many stores in all the countries that I visited, and I could never find the right one. In Sweden, I would just, normally shop online and get things delivered to my door the next day. But as a traveler, not having the same address for too long, ordering online was just not an option for me. And I just closed my eyes and thought, which winter coat would my body want? Yes, you have to ask your body about the clothes you make it wear. Not what your head wants, but what your body would feel comfortable and sexy and great in. So I just used, which winter coat would my body want? So this open-ended question just started making its magic, and we walked into the next promising store, and there it was, right in front of us, exactly in my favorite color and the style I'd been searching for. And my body just said yes. It looked and felt good on my body, so I bought it. And there's another quick story of how this magical tool came through again. Just a few days later, I was in London, strolling along Oxford Street with my man, who was also looking for something very specific. And we checked all his usual stores, but no luck. The item that he wanted didn't seem trendy anymore, and we just couldn't find exactly what he was looking for. Meanwhile, I found my winter boots, so that was checked off the list. And he was about to give up completely. But as we walked toward the next door, I suggested that we give it one try too. And he just said, yeah, okay, but I know that these guys don't make what I want. And I knew that we were both getting tired of just, looking around, walking around. So I held onto my trust in this magic of open-ended questions and asked silently in my head, how could we find the exact thing that he wants here in this store and at a great price? We went into the men's section and boom, there it was. I'm not joking. Exactly what he wanted in different colors and even better price than all the other stores we tried. He was thrilled and ended up buying 4 of them. So why do these questions work so well? When we ask open-ended questions, it's like we're tapping directly into the universe's wisdom. Instead of stressing out over the how and when, we're simply inviting possibilities. The key is to ask in a relaxed and curious way. Questions like, how could I find exactly what I want? How could I find this and that? Where would the perfect item be waiting for me? Are so powerful because they keep our minds open. Open-ended questions can also get the mind looking for answers, but they don't limit what's possible if you make sure that you don't try to fabricate answers to the question. You just ask and trust that the answers will appear without trying to force it. You just leave room for unexpected surprises, and this often helps you align with the perfect things you didn't even know were there. Now it's your turn. The next time you're looking for something in particular, or you feel just a little stuck in something that you're doing, try asking open-ended questions. Trust that the answer will reveal itself in the most magical way, just like it did for me and my cousin, or my boyfriend and me. And I also remember another story. This was a few months ago, back in Stockholm, and I was trying to open something, but it just wouldn't open. It was stuck, and when I just asked out loud, how could this open? It just did. So this is how fast this works. Give it a try and let me know what magic you experience. Remember that the universe is listening and waiting to surprise you in ways you'd never expect. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with others if you enjoyed this video. And let's keep creating magic together.